Good morning on this early Tuesday. It is, about 4:30 in the morning. And I'm back in Orange, California. Partially because I have to go to work, but also because I got to mail some letters. But right behind me, this is the City of Orange building, and it is just a really cool architectural piece. I figure we'll go down into Main Street. We're right off Chapman right now and Grand Avenue, but the blinking lights, this place is really, I've done plenty of videos here. We're not too far from Disneyland. It has a lot of history to do with Disneyland. And I figured right now would be a good time to go around and just see the main street of Chapman, see if the fountain has been repaired, and just some more interesting spots. So, there goes a scary truck. That being said, let's go. Now look at that architecture. Isn't that something? Right here on Chapman Avenue in the City of Orange. I'm not sure if that falls under the Googie architecture, but it is pretty awesome. And those are some big lamps, that's for sure. The human resources. I'm just gonna take this all in this early morning and then mail my letters. Not too many places in Southern California in your early morning adventures can you find a cannon. It's a little too dark right now for me to see why there's a cannon, but there is. And as always, prohibited bicycles, roller skates, or skateboards. And this is an ideal spot. Look at these cool little handrails, and they're super low. It is peaceful. It has been very cold out here lately, and today should be in the 80s, I believe. Did he not see that red light? That guy didn't. He just flew through. So yeah, the one red blinking light, and then right down there is the fountain. But we're gonna go drop these off and then head over to the circle. We got St. John's Lutheran Church to the right. I was going to say that's the library across the street, and the original 1900 fountain is over there too in the back. They also have a history center that I've yet to actually go in. And one of my favorite fountains that they now turn off, I think ever since COVID, they turn this off during the night and then it kicks on during the day. But yeah, this is like you're on Main Street in Disneyland. Cool little lamps too. I just was reading that the lamps that they have in Pasadena, kind of like that, but not concrete, they were brass. That's the new thing. People are stealing the lamps, these old lamps. And here's the postal box. Pick up at 10 a.m. this morning. It's gotta wake some people up. Okay, let's go to the circle. I am outside. I turned right, so I went by St. John's Lutheran Church. And I was gonna say, being in Texas and some of the churches they have out there, especially the San Antonio ones, this one is a beautiful church. Really cool. Another thing about Orange, they do a job of, let's just say, there are not people out right now. I mean, I haven't come across any homeless around here or anybody scary. And usually around churches, they have places where people can go in for the night if they want to stay warm. See the planet up there. Very nice. Now this is not a church. This is Avila's El Ranchito. Mexican restaurant. And I just saw the stained glass in there, and you can see like the heavy lead work that's done. That is, looks like it was once a church. I mean, there's the dove with the olive branch. That is really something else. Very nicely done. And another street with nobody on, probably because they will tow your car. Okay, so we made it to the main drag, and we're right outside the antique station. And there's a couple of these little stores down here that have these booths in here with a bunch of knickknacks, and it's pretty dark right now. But if you ever come down here, and if you watch my vlogs, good chance you've watched Justin Scard in Random Land. Justin and Bob Gurr, the Disney Imagineer, have a booth. They each have a booth in here. And Justin actually just did a book called, I believe, Tales from Random Land. And it's a book that'll be out within the next couple weeks, month, and it'll be for sale in here as well. But yeah, Justin's got a really cool booth. I'd probably be doing this, but I don't know if I'd be doing it the same way without Justin. I really enjoyed his videos before I started doing my own. So yeah, definitely check out Justin Scard and his new Random Land book. He's also got a store that you can find online as well. That's some interesting glass. A lot of those glasses that I think that are cool are all made with lead. So buyer beware when you decide to take a sip. It looks like cars are starting to come, but we're gonna go over to the fountain. So back on Chapman we are. And you can see why this is called the Circle. I remember there used to be a Starbucks over there, and over there I've mentioned. But we are in the Circle, and now there's a ramen place over here. All these shops have really changed. I mean, COVID did a number. And what is this? Caution. Bees. Where? I guess they're sleeping. That's good. Don't want no trouble with no bees. Beautiful orange tree, and I don't know what's going on with this fountain. I mean, come on, people. Right down here, I've done a video. There was a guy that stole a car and was, man, it's crazy. And you can find it on my channel, but he was coming this way, running from the cops before those type of posts were there. Came through here, hit the beloved fountain of over 100 years, and damaged it. But they've been working on this forever. Let's take a peek, since there's a bench right here. And I'm tall, but I'm not that tall. Okay. It is complete. It was right over there is where the car crashed into and then flipped over. But look at that. It's ready to go. The unveiling must be soon. This palm tree knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's all done. What's the holdup? Let's get this thing cracking. Yeah, the car flipped over, hit that, flipped over here, and like landed right here. I don't know how it missed so much. Oh, here we go. Restoration of the, okay, yeah. There you go, there's a QR code. It's done. Let's get it open. And a drinking fountain. Does this work? Oh, it does. Look at that. I had to put a beanie on. It's that cold right now. Like I said, it's going to get pretty warm today. The police are probably wondering what I'm doing here, checking out the fountain. But anyways, I've got a few things that I found out that are coming up. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I got some interesting things. I was just out in Palm Springs. I was just out in Texas. All that's on my channel. You can go back and find it. Write me a comment. This morning's just more of going to work. I found out that driving in, my gas light went on, so I'm gonna find out how much gas is in Orange County. And there goes the police on that side now. So the police are going around the circle. They're circling me like some dogs. But let's go down and look at a couple more things around Chapman. Well, we have this whole place to ourselves for the most part. Well, us and the policeman, but he's following a truck, so I'm not worried about it. Get him. Uh-oh. Yeah. So that was a bank over there, and then that is the police again. So I guess he's worried about the fountain, or if I'm doing something. Maybe he got a call. I don't know. Oh, he's going around the circle. So yeah, that's Glassell. And then I'll show you the, oh, he's taking off that way. He's just probably keeping it safe from those no good vloggers. Uh-oh, I'm outside the hours. Maybe that's why. 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. I'm outside the park hours, and there's a historical QR code. I believe this is the saguaro palm. I'm so glad this is still here and still growing like this. Oh yeah, it's a sago palm. Please keep off. Yeah, none of that tomfoolery. Look at that guy. What is he doing? It's a weird way of climbing. You're just asking for trouble. Maybe that's what the police were doing here, looking for that character. Now, Orange, like any other small town, has an old theater, but is now a Christian center, Sunday worship. And it's got a Phil's Coffee. And right down this street is actually Chapman University. And if you're a fan of HOWSER like I am, HOWSER's belongings and his archives are all in the HOWSER, or not in the HOWSER, in the Orange Library, the Chapman Library. It's in the bottom floor. I've done a video there too. You got the filling station here, and then also just a bunch of restaurants. You got the Pie Hole. You got people looking at me. And fun fact, right around here, down this way is where the first No Doubt album with Gwen Stefani and the rest of the band, Tragic Kingdom, had the inlay to their CD. Picture of them fooling around on the shopping cart. Got a record store over there that's open sometimes. Weird little toy store called Tiddlywinks, and I don't know how they pay for rent. That book must be $100. Yeah, I used to have that book, The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. All right, so this is the other side of Chapman around the circle. Thanks for joining me on this early morning visit. I just saw this word of inspiration. I thought that was pretty cool. It's a pretty interesting cross too. A bad day is not a bad life. Well said. As everybody gets ready for the new day, the district, this is a bar that's been here forever, but a lot of these places, oh, it looks like somebody wanted to get in the country road pretty bad, are all kind of somewhat new. I mean, this is going this way is you're going into Anaheim, and there's some sort of truck with some fascinating lights here drawing me in. This is Louis Smokin' Barbecue. Haven't been there yet. But there goes the gross smelling grease truck. And then the post office right there. You got Snow's Auto Repair. And if you just follow this down, you hit Crystal Cathedral and the rest of it. No, that is not a typo. That is the current gas price in California. Sad to say, that's somewhat of a good deal. I have seen it a lot higher too. A creepy old motel over there too. And this is the main freeway here that goes right into, it's the 5 freeway that goes actually all the way to Seattle, but yeah. 5:09 this morning. What a deal. I'm so lucky. So I just spent $30 on gas and it didn't give me half a tank. And I got 2 donuts and it was $6.75. And okay, I understand inflation, but I don't know what this lady heard. I got like a half dozen donuts in there. I got 3 maple French crullers, a maple bar, and then some other weird maple donut. I guess I'll eat them. I guess I'm having donuts today and tomorrow and the next day. Look at that. I'm not joking. There's still a lot of donuts in there. I'm only one person. What is that lady thinking? Is it one of those and one of those? Who knows? Well, it's nice being out here right now. Once again, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go have one of my 6 donuts now, and I'll see you next time. Want a donut? Got lots of them.